Alright, thank you very much. Hello everybody, it's your good friend Pozzible here, and I'm back in action with another look at another batch of movies that is coming out to theaters this weekend. To be honest, there is nothing more sadder for a movie than to be unable to escape the shadow of the greater movies that have come before you. Nowadays, more than ever before, we're just really remaking so many of the old stories. Originality is just completely out the window. Unless something really new comes in, we really don't know where we're going. And that's the tale of this weekend. Not just this next movie, but the next two movies. They just can't seem to escape the or live up to the expectations of the movies that came before them. For example, first up, Insurgent. When it comes to the movies, one of the best movies that could ever come out is part two. The reason why part two is so great is because you're done with part one. You've done the whole introduction. You've established the rules of this particular movie universe. And so now you can just get into the action, the character development, and the plot development and really move things forward to an exciting climax. That's the way part two is supposed to go. Word on the street, part two and is it an Insurgent just doesn't really go anywhere. You got Trish. She's supposed to be the hero of the story, but it really goes with with four. And I'm not saying no, I almost said number four, but that's a different movie. Apparently, he's more protective of Chris and everything. It moves forward. Trish is dealing with the emotional weight of her consequences. And the fact that the society is beginning to crumble, the factions are beginning to war against each other, and it all comes down to her being a divergent, and it's up to her to save the world. It's a little bit too much to take and a little bit too much to handle. So don't be surprised that a lot of people get turned off by this movie. I hear the acting was great, the actors really carried it, but everything else just really falls apart. That's why I give this one a pass. I give this one a pass for another reason, to be honest. I don't want to see the last movie split into two parts. And maybe if this movie doesn't do so well, maybe they'll change their minds and put the last movie back into one part. So if there's any reason why Insurgent should not do well, it's so that part three gets put back into one movie and not two. Maybe we can, with the Divergent series, maybe we can put an end to this idea of splitting up the last movie into two parts. Next up, The Gunman. Now, The Gunman, at first glance, you're supposed to say it's an original movie. You got Sean Penn here, who is basically a long time ago, when he was on a mission, he had to assassinate some leader in the Congo. Years have passed, he was able to quote-unquote get away with it, and for reasons even I don't understand, he returns to the Congo, and immediately he's being hunted. So Jason Bourne, the gunman, played by Sean Penn, has to find out the truth. And he has to revisit all his people. And the people he's with are in danger, and the people he's reconnecting are in danger because everyone's just after him. You're supposed to feel bad. You're supposed to cheer for the bad guy type of things, like Mel Gibson's Payback. You just don't get it happening. Ultimately, it's a 2 hour lecture or, soapbox for Sean Penn talking about the evils of capitalism and stuff like that. Again, I give it a pass because ultimately there were better movies. It's from the director of Taken, The Bourne Identity, Payback, all better movies. And this one, from what I'm hearing, because I got this from Rotten Tomatoes and I'm judging it from the trailers, it just doesn't have it. It's just not living up to the expectations and all that. Well, guys, that's it. That's the only two movies that are coming out this weekend. So whatever you decide, hope you enjoy yourselves. We'll see you at the theaters.